Hello and welcome to this full free course in Blender, where we'll create a simple yet powerful 2D face rig that you can wrap around your 3D characters. In this lesson, we'll merge the face rig with your existing body armature if you have one. Then we'll test it out, moving bones to create various facial expressions and making sure everything works. If you like the block themes I use in my videos, you can get one for free or the 6 theme pack for a small fee. You can also support my free content by picking up the premium course version, more in-depth, beginner-friendly with downloadable materials, or buy the eyes, mouth and nose rigs separately for a small fee. Find the links in the description. So now what to do to merge the rig you just created with your character. So we have this very simple character here. It is in a separate file. And to import your face rig here, you need to go to File, Append, go to where your file is. For example, this one, you double click on it and then you go under Object and you choose here Face. The face is parented to the face rig, and the face rig I think is parented to the head. And there is also parenting going on from the rig to the empties. So if you select the face, it will select the whole system related to the face. So you click face and you do append, and you see that even the camera was imported because the camera is linked to one of the bones for the track constraint. So we select the camera in object mode, of course, and we delete it. X, delete selected objects, yes, delete. Then we delete the head, we don't need this ball anymore. X again, and then D. And now we select the rig again in object mode and do G and Z and move it up. Then let's do 3, let's zoom in on the head here. Then G, Y and move the face here, or the rig. And now let's do 0 for camera view to the front, and let's move the face again a little bit. G, Z and move it here. Maybe we will resize it as nice. And now with the rig selected again, let's apply the scale and the location. So first we do Ctrl+A, apply scale because we just resized it. And you see that the empties moved here. And then Ctrl+A and do apply location. And when you apply location, you will change the origin points of the rig. I think it's here, this point here that you can see. When you do Ctrl+A, apply location, that point disappears here and goes to the world center or to where the 3D cursor is. And now we do the same for the face. So we select our mesh here, again Ctrl+A, apply scale, and Ctrl+A, apply location. This is very important. If you don't do this, apply scale and location, you may have problems later. So now we fix the empties. So this one is for the eye close, so we move it to the eye close bone to the center here. Do shift if you want to make your movements precise. Then this one is for the eye, we move it to the iris bone. Nice. Then this one again, G and shift. Nice. And this one to this bone again. We do the same for the mouth bones, so the tongue's empty, G, I can't select it for some reason. Yes, now it's selected. G, shifts, move it here. Then the bottom teeth, G, and move it to this bone. And then the top teeth, G, and move it to this bone. Very nice. Now again in object mode, we merge the rigs. So we select this armature, shift select the body armature, and then Ctrl+J. Now if we go to pose mode, Ctrl+Tab, and try to move the head, you see that the face doesn't move with our rig. So what's needed is to parent the face to the head bone. And to do that, we just parent the face root bone to the head bone. And one thing that you have to make sure of before merging your rigs is to have unique names for each bone. So now from pose mode, we go to edit mode, tab, and we select the root bone of our face roots, then shift select the head bone, and we do Ctrl+P, make parent and keep offset. And now if we go back, tab to pose mode, and we move our head bone, the armature will move with it. But you see that the face is not moving. So now back to object mode, Control Tab, we select our face, we go to our modifiers, and we change here armature to our body armature, and also shrink wrap to our guy here. Use your eyedropper here, and the shrink wrap is working now. And see that's also we have the same problem with the eyes. And also I can see some artifacts here because some geometry from the head is broken. What you can do is either increase the subdivision to 4 like this, and now it's fixed. Or if you don't want to do that, you can also, so let's select the face again, increase the offset number here. So maybe 0.0004. And yes, it's fixed. So one of these two methods. Now to fix the eyes, we select our armature again. Let's go to pose mode, Control Tab. Let's select all the bones. Yes, and then we shift select this bone because it has here a bone constraint for shrink wrap. And now you see that we are missing an object because we did the shrink wrap with the ball, of course, and now we need to do it with this human model. We won't use the eyedropper here, but we will click here and look for our guy. And then before you left click, you do Alt and then left click so that the shrink wrap constraint is fixed for all the bones that have that constraint. So I guess this is it. Also, if you go under object data properties for the armature, you see that we still have our collections. We have a body collection, we have our eyes collection, nose collection, and also the mouth. So now again, we select the head bone and try to rotate, and everything seems to work. Let's go to camera view to test how the nose works. So R for the head bone and then X, and like this. Yes, it's not working. So we forgot to do something. Is to select this bone, the nose turn, and also go under constraints and choose the object here that is the camera. So just left click here, choose camera, and now it should work. So again, select this bone. Let's hide overlays and then RX, move up and down, and it's working. Then if we do RZ and move left and right, we get this. Now let's try to change this face. Enable overlays again, enable the X here and G, maybe like this. We can move this one. You can also resize the bones. So really the possibilities are unlimited. You can do this. You can have a lot of eye shapes like this. You can move them closer to each other. So the eyebrows, you can move them down. You can resize S, make them smaller, bigger. Change the thickness G, X. And then the mouth, the constraints for these 4 bones are working. The tongue, we can get it down. We can increase the size S, maybe move it to one side. Push these teeth a little up, maybe R and rotate like this. And then these, no, this one. This is for the teeth, so up like this. Maybe the nose, get it a little bit up, or maybe the mouth, get it down. And then we can disable the X and maybe increase the size of one of these irises. Again, you can resize. Let's disable overlays again, and we have this. This is our 2D face.